So first up, we have a duet acting scene from Philip Daly and Ivan Kaiser from Of Mice and Men.
Good evening. My name is Philip Daly.
And I'm Ivan Kaiser.
And tonight we will be presenting a duet acting scene from John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. I'd like to remind you that this piece is asterisked for violence, frank talk of death, and language. If this offends you in any way, please take the time to leave now. Thank you. And we proudly represent Troop 4937.
George's gonna give me hell. I bet George's gonna give me hell. I won't tell him. I'll bury him. I'll bury my pup. But I didn't forget. You bet. Come right to the brush and wait for George. George's gonna give me hell. He's gonna wish he was alone. I could go right off in the hills and find a cave if you don't want me, but of course I wouldn't have no ketchup. I'll go away. Go away. There now. Now I just will never tell George. He'll know. He always knows.
Get your tools, quick.
I didn't do nothing, George.
Get in the tools, damn you.
Hey, where are them guys going, George?
Hunting.
Well, why we ain't going with them? I like hunting.
It don't make no difference.
Is it because I done a bad thing? Is that why we ain't going hunting, George?
Don't make no difference. Now go sit over there.
Hey, George,
Yeah?
ain't you gonna give me hell?
Give you hell.
Yeah, you know, like you done before. Like, if I didn't have you, I'd take my $50.
Jesus Christ, Lonnie, you don't remember nothing that I tell you. But you remember everything I say.
Well, ain't you gonna say it?
If I was alone, I could live so easy. I can get a job, not have no mess.
Go on, George. And when the end of the month come,
And when the end of the month come, I take my $50 and go to the cat house.
go on, George. Ain't you gonna give me no more hell?
No,
I can go away. I can go right off in the hills and find a cave if you don't want me.
no, I want you to stay here with me.
Then tell me like you done told me before.
Guys like us got no families. We got a little state, and we're blowing in. Ain't nobody in the world give a hoot in hell about it.
But not us. Tell about us now, George.
But not us.
Because?
Because I got you.
And I got you. And we got each other. That's who gives a hoot in hell about us, George.
Yeah. Take your hat off for me. The air feels fine.
Tell how it's gonna be, George.
Right across the river over there. And I tell you like you can almost see it. gonna get a little place.
Go on, George. We're gonna get a little place.
We're gonna get a cow. And have some pigs and chicken. And down the flat, have a little piece of alfalfa.
For the rabbits.
For the rabbits.
And I get to tend to the rabbits?
And you get to tend to the rabbits.
And live off the fat of the land.
Yeah. You just keep looking over there, Lenny, like you can really see it.
Where, George?
Right across the river there, Lenny. Can't you almost see it?
Where?
Just keep looking, Lenny. Just keep looking.
I'm looking, George. I'm looking.
Yeah. It's all right. There can be no trouble. No fights. Nobody gonna get hurt or steal from no one. It's just gonna be nice.
I can see it, George. I can see it. It's right over there. I can really see it.
Scene.
Hi, I'm Josh Melendez,
And I'm Daniel Meyer.
and today we will be performing an original pantomime entitled
You Must Be This Mime to Ride.
And with that said, we proudly represent
Troop 49.
Three 7.
Thank you.
Up next, we have an ensemble acting scene from the Glass Menagerie from Fulham and Company.
Good evening. We are
Connor Fulham.
Ivan Kaiser.
and I'm Anna Johnson, and tonight we will be presenting a piece from the Glass Menagerie. This piece is not asterisk for anything, so please stay. And with that, we very proudly represent Troop 49. Three 7. Why are you trembling?
You make me so nervous.
Oh, I made you nervous.
By all this fuss, you make it seem so important.
Laura Wingfield, I do not understand you. You could not be happier with just sitting home, yet whenever I try to arrange something for you, you seem to resist it. Now look at yourself. Oh, no, wait, I have an idea.
What is it now?
They call them gay deceivers.
I
You most certainly will.
won't. Why should I?
Because to be honest, you are flat-chested. Oh, I've got to fix myself now. You're going to be surprised by your mother's appearance. It isn't dark enough yet. I've got something to show you. I'm going to make a spectacular appearance.
What is it now, Mother?
Possess your soul and patience, you will see. Something I've resurrected from that old trunk of mine. Styles haven't changed so terribly much after all. Now just look at your mother. This is the dress in which I led the cotillion. Won the cakewalk twice at Sunset Hill and even wore one spring to the governor's ball in Jackson. See how I saw shade around the ballroom, Laura? I wore it Sundays for my gentleman callers. I had it on the day I met your father. I do hope that they get here before it starts to rain. I gave your brother a little extra change so he and Mr. O'Connor can take the service car home.
What was his first name?
I don't remember. Jim. It was Jim.
Not Jim.
Yes, I never known a Jim that wasn't nice.
Are you sure his name was Jim O'Connor?
Yes. Why?
There was a Jim O'Connor that Tom knew back in high school. Is that him?
He didn't say so. I think you just got to know him at the warehouse.
Well, we both knew of Jim O'Connor back in high school. If that's the same Jim, I'm sorry, Mother, but I won't come to the table.
What? Nonsense. You will.
Do you remember? I showed you a picture of a boy I liked. Do you remember I showed you that boy's picture?
The boy you showed me in the yearbook?
Yes, that boy.
Laura, were you in love with that boy?
I don't know, Mother, but I just knew I can't come to dinner if it was him.
Well, it won't be him. It isn't the least bit likely. But whether it is or not, you will not be excused. You must come to the table.
don't have to be, Mother.
Laura, just sit down and compose yourself. I do not intend to humor your silliness. I have had enough from you and your brother both. So just sit down and compose yourself at that table. Also, Thomas forgot his keys, so you'll have to let them in.
Oh, Mother, please don't make me do it.
I'll be in the kitchen, busy.
Oh, Mother, you answer the door.
Laura Wingfield, you march straight to that door.
Yes, Mother?
Laura, this is Jim. Jim, my sister, Laura.
I don't believe Shakespeare ever mentioned you have a sister.
How do you do?
Okay. Your hand's cold, Laura.
Oh, yes, I've been playing the Victrola.
You must be playing classical music on it. You ought to play a little hot swing music to warm you right up.
Oh, well, I wasn't finished playing it just yet.
What was the matter?
With Laura? Oh, Laura is terribly shy.
It's unusual to meet a shy girl nowadays. I don't believe you ever mentioned you had a sister.
Well, now you know. I have one. Oh, here's a Post Dispatch. You want a piece?
Uh-huh.
What piece? Comics?
Sports. Old Dizzy Dean's on his bad behavior again.
Yeah.
Tom!
Yes, Mother.
Is that you, Mr. O'Connor?
Yes, Mother.
Well, you guys just make yourselves comfortable there.
Yes, Mother.
Tom, ask Mr. O'Connor if he'd like to wash his hands.
No, thank you, ma'am. I took care of that at the warehouse. Tom?
Yeah.
Mr. Mendoza was speaking to me about you.
Favorably?
What do you think?
Well,
You're gonna be out of a job if you don't wake up.
I am waking up.
You show no signs.
The signs are interior. I'm planning to change. I'm at the point of committing myself to a future that does not include Mr. Mendoza, the warehouse, or even an evening night course in public speaking.
What are you talking about?
I'm tired of the movies.
Movies?
Yeah, look at them. All those glamorous people, having all the adventures, hogging it all, gobbing it all up. You know what happens? People start going to the movies instead of moving. All these Hollywood's characters are supposed to have all the adventures for everybody in America. Well, everybody in America just sits in the dark room and watches them. Yeah, until there is a war. Now that's when adventure becomes available to the masses. Everyone's dish, not only gamers. Then the people in the dark room come out of the dark room and have adventures of their own. Goody, it's out and go to the South Sea Island or make a safari or go to some exotic land far off. But I'm not patient. I don't want to wait till then. I'm tired of the movies and I'm gonna move.
Move?
Yes.
When?
Soon.
To where?
Here comes Mother. She's not acquainted with my plans.
You must be Mr. O'Connor. Introduction's entirely unnecessary. I've heard so much about you from my son, until finally I said, good gracious, Tom, why don't you bring this paragon to supper instead of just singing his praises all the time? I don't know why my son is so standoffish. That's not Southern behavior. Oh, Tom, it's a bit, stuffy. Would you mind opening the door? I felt a nice breeze a moment ago.
Mother.
Yes, honey?
How about supper?
Honey, you know Sister's in full charge of supper. Why don't you go talk to Sister and tell you boys are hungry? Have you met Laura?
Yeah, she
She let you in? Oh, wonderful. Laura, it's rare for a girl as pretty as Laura to be pretty and domestic, but she is, thank heavens, not only very pretty, but also very domestic. I'm not all. I can't make a thing but angel food cake. In the South, we had so many servants. All vestige of gracious living. Gone. I wasn't prepared for what life brought me, but man proposes and woman accepts the proposal. Oh, but what am I doing? Tell you about my tribulations. Tell me about yours. I hope you don't have any. Tom!
Yes, Mother.
Is supper ready yet?
Looks like supper's already on the table.
Oh, lovely. But where's Sister?
Laura thinks it's better if she doesn't come to the table. She's not feeling well.
Nonsense. Laura! Oh, Laura! until you come to this table. Laura Winfield, come here. We cannot say grace until you come.
Yes, Mother.
Laura! Tom, go help your sister rest on the sofa. It must have been much too hot for her this evening. I told her that cooking over a hot stove will make her ill. Is Laura all right?
Yes.
All right, good. What is that? Rain? Oh, a nice, cool rain started up. Tom, go ahead and say grace, honey.
For these and all thy mercies, God's holy name be praised.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, we are Daniel Meyer,
And Cody Moss.
and today we will be presenting a duet acting scene from The Goon by Pete Malachi.
This scene is asterisked for frank talk of death and mild language. If any of this material may offend you, please feel free to leave now. And we proudly represent Troop 49.
3-7.
Gary! Gary! I've done something really stupid.
What?
Oh man, I am in serious trouble.
What did you do?
I am screwed. I'm gonna lose my damn pension.
Blarney, what the hell?
I killed the hero.
You what?
I shot him in the neck. He's Cactus, Gary.
This... You better be joking, Blarney. This had better be a bad joke.
I hit an artery and he just bled like a cow in a slaughterhouse. He's deader than Britney Spears.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not gonna lose your pension. You're gonna lose your balls. The boss is gonna cut the little things off and eat them with a spoon.
Oh God, don't say that.
I better go take a look at this. You killed the freaking hero!
I noticed.
Why the hell did you do that?
It was an accident, Gary.
Were you aiming at him?
No.
No. No? Why the hell do you think our guns are calibrated 30 degrees to the left? All you have to do is aim, shoot, and miss.
Well, I missed missing.
You're a goon, Blarney. Goons aren't supposed to kill the heroes.
It was a freaking accident, Gary, okay? He came in on me while I was taking a piss, and I spun around and I shot at the wall near him. Took off half of his freaking head.
You were taking a piss in the storeroom? What are we gonna do? The hero's dead.
I don't know.
No, we have to do something. We can't lose the hero halfway through. He's only allowed to die at the freaking end in a moment of supreme poignancy. Not in a storeroom because he spooked some idiot who couldn't find the toilet. What kind of a conclusion is that?
I don't know.
I have an idea. You have to be the hero now.
Oh my God.
No. Go in there and take his clothes. Go.
Oh my God.
Seriously, go. It's your only hope.
Oh my God. Crap. It's him.
The boss?
Yeah.
Don't answer it! You're dead. The hero chased you into that storeroom and he killed you. Go find his clothes.
No.
Oh. Hello? Oh, hello, sir! Yeah. No, sir, not yet. I'm not scheduled to have a run-in until, 5:17? Certainly, sir. Oh, boy.
I look like a dork.
Yeah, Riverman kind of did look like a dork, didn't he?
You know, trust me to kill the only gay action hero in existence.
What about Robin?
Robin, what? He just had some... You know, he was kind of gay.
Look, we need to focus now. I just got a call from the main bad guy and he's on his way down. He's kind of pissed the hero didn't show up for their initial showdown. It's one where the hero loses.
What are we gonna do?
Well, you're Riverman now. You're gonna have to confront him.
Oh, no. My training only covered the basics. I only know one freaking move, man. I block to the right, take a wild swing, and then I get blasted.
I hear you. I only know how to do a big karate chop to the neck and shoulders. It's kind of
You know, I knew we should have joined that union.
Yeah, but the Goon Union sounds ridiculous. Hey, why don't you use some of Riverman's special powers?
Oh, what are they?
I mean, you don't know?
Why the hell would I know? All I know is that the asshole's supposed to blow my head off. What do I care what he does for a living?
No, Wait. Hit me.
Oh my god!
You're not going to be able to beat the main bad guy with a block and a punch. Come up with some new moves now. Come on, hit me.
Don't be retarded. I'm not going to become Jackie Chan in 2 minutes.
I need you to hit me as hard as you can.
All right. Oh my god, it's him.
Dang it, no.
Quick, I'm the hero. I killed you, you're dead. Be dead!
Dead.
Dead!
Life escapes me!
Hi, my name's Brady Becker. I have directed a scene from the show Hay Fever, written by Noel Coward, and these are my actors. Hannah Collins playing Judith Bliss.
Gil Hidalgo playing Simon Bliss.
Anna Johnson playing Jackie.
Katie Laurie playing Sorrel Bliss.
Jessica McPherson playing Myra.
Josh Melendez playing Richard. Jacob Shackelford playing David Bliss.
This piece is Asher's religious commentary. If this may offend you, please take the time to leave now. Thank you. And we proudly represent District 3, Troop 49.
Sorrel, come out. I have something vital to tell you.
You seem excited, my boy. What happened?
What's the matter?
I wish you wouldn't look so depressed. It's good news.
Good news. I thought perhaps Jackie had been drowned.
No, Jackie has not been drowned. She's been something else.
Simon, what do you mean?
Jackie! She's been engaged. To me.
Oh, Simon! Heavens! Oh, Simon, this is too much!
Why on earth are you crying, Mother?
All my chicks are leaving the nest. How much have only my memories left? Jackie, come and kiss me. You must promise to make my son happy.
But Mrs. Bliss,
I understand I've not been a mother for nothing.
No, it's not true. We don't.
You're trying to spare my feelings, I know.
Well, I'm not going to spare your feelings. Or anyone else's for that matter. You are the most infuriating set of hypocrites I have ever met in my entire life. This house, it's a complete featherbed of false emotions. You're posting self-centered egotists, and I'm sick to death of every one of you.
Myra!
Don't speak to me. I have been working up to this. Only every other time I opened my mouth, I was mowed down by theatrical effects. You haven't one sincere or genuine feeling among the lot of you. You're artificial to the point of lunacy. It's a great pity you ever left the stage, Judith. It's your rightful home. You can rant and roar there as much as you ever like.
Rant and roar, my
and
God
let me tell you this. You don't see
I'm not going to say another word
You're
tomorrow.
the
Look here, Myra!
Never been scared.
Is this a game?
Yes. And a game that must be played to the finish.
Oh my God.
What does this mean?
So many illusions shattered. So many dreams trodden in the dust.
Loves the world.
You and Richard. Oh my God. Hush! Isn't that little Pam crying?
She'll cry more, poor mite, when she realizes her mother's a...
Don't say it. Spare her
Say
that. I've given you all that to make my life worth living. My youth, my womanhood, and now my child. Would you tear the very heart out of me? I tell you, it is infamous that men like you should be allowed to pollute society. You have ruined my life. I have nothing left. Nothing. God in heaven, where am I to turn to for help?
Is this true? Answer me, is this true?
Yes, yes! You cur! Don't strike, he is your father!
Hello, my name is Anna M. Johnson, and tonight I will be presenting two contrasting monologues, one from Agnes of God and one from Heaven and Hell on Earth. These pieces are asterisks for religious commentary. I apologize. Religious commentary. Language. No, not language. Religious commentary on. I can't believe I'm blinking. Prejudice, and frank talk of death. So if any of this offends you, please take the time to leave now. Thank you. And with that, I very proudly represent Troop 4937. Well, I think that babies come from when an angel lights on their mother's chest and whispers into her ear. That makes good babies start to grow. Bad babies come from when a fallen angel squeezes in down there and grows until it comes out down there. I don't know where good babies come out. And you can't tell the difference, except that bad babies cry a lot and make their fathers go away. And their mothers get very ill and die sometimes. Mommy wasn't very happy when she died, and I think that she went to hell. Because every time that I see her, it looks like she stepped out of a hot shower. And I can never tell if it's her or the lady who speaks to me. The lady I first saw when I was 10. I was laying on the grass and looking up at the sun. And the sun became a cloud, and the cloud became a lady. And she said that she would speak to me. And then her feet began to bleed. And I saw that there were holes in her hands and at her sides. And I tried to catch the blood as it fell through the sky, but I couldn't see anymore because my eyes hurt because there were big black spots in front of them. She uses me to sing. And she tells me things. Like right now she's saying, Marie, Marie, but I don't know what that means. It's as if she's throwing a big hook through the air. And it catches me under my ribs. And it tries to pull me upward, but I can't move because Mummy is holding my feet. And all I can do is stand here and sing. In her voice, it's the lady's voice. God loves you. God loves you. Good morning. And to all of our cherubim and seraphim inductees, I would like to welcome you to Republican Heaven. Now, if you'll just flap over here for a minute or two, I will give you the introductory. First off, you will be pleased to know that liberals do not go to heaven. It's music we want around here, not whining. You may have noticed there are no black people. That's not racism. That's interior design. Actually, we do have African Americans around here, but anyone who's black and Republican has to be so crazy that we keep them in a separate space.
Oh my God.
This is not about apartheid. This is about mental health. Now, after the period of acclimatization, many of you will become guardian angels. This means that you will watch after people on Earth who make more than $250,000 annually. They'll be up here with us someday, and we don't want them damaged or scratched. Obviously, most harpists come from high-income families, and seeing as we're up here from all eternity, we prefer that you've gone to cotillion. Now, just as we say here in heaven, it's about manners, manners, manners. Dress code, ties for the gentlemen, ankle-length skirts for the ladies. But please, feel free to socialize. But just remember our house rules. No free needle exchange, no condoms, angels practice abstinence, and definitely no abortion. Please pick up your tax rebates on the table to the right, and remember that your heirs will not be paying estate taxes. Hey, if this is in heaven, what the hell is, huh? You may notice the banners, the party poppers, and the ice cream cake. Well, that is all just our endless preparations for Strom and Jesse. All right, cherubim and seraphim inductees, let's mingle, foxtrot, dove hunt, and swap stories about Tuscany. One final thought about our timing and good fortune. You don't have to be down there during a Republican presidency. Joking! Thank you.
Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Matthew Villegas and I'll be performing 2 contrasting monologues. The first one is from Latins Anonymous by Rick Nahera, and the second one is from The Right to Remain Silent by Mark Fosner and Brent Briscoe. These pieces are asterisks for violence, sexual content, frank talk of death, and prejudice and intolerance.
Oh.
So if you feel that you may be offended by this, take the time to please step out now. And now. Alright, and with that, I proudly represent Troop 49,
Oh my god.
3-7. I love commercials. They're so educational. They let me know what I need. You see, I need a lot of things because I'm Mexican American. Not just Mexican, but American needs. My Mexican side needs a carne asada. My American side needs a New York steak. Which is practically a bland carne asada.
Good evening. We're Hannah Collins, Kinsey Barrett, and our parents, and we will be performing a scene from Dead.
This scene is asterisk for language and frank talk of death. If any of this offends you, please leave now. Thank you.
And we very proudly represent Troop 49. 3-7. It's almost dawn.
I think we should just draw straws and let fate decide.
Yo, do you see any freaking straws around here?
No, but
What? Even if we had straws, we're tied to these damn chairs.
Calm down, Flacco.
Yo, it's his fault we're here. It's a stupid idiot.
You should have staked it out better. You don't just steal $750,000 on a whim.
Joe, you're a clown-faced idiot, orphaned little clown.
Oh.
Flacco, I don't want to die.
Someone's gonna die.
Well, it's not gonna be me.
How about we play a game?
Yo, screw that idea.
Paul. I'm sorry I called you annoying.
Nice to say. Apology accepted.
You're not annoying. You're actually kind of cute.
So are you?
Can I say something to you? I think you're very philosophical.
What are you trying to say?
Factual men make me hot. Being heroic and volunteering to be the one who died. Would you like to volunteer, Paul?
Why would I volunteer?
You like being the hero, right, Paul? Say yes, Paulina, so would you like the hero that should be saluted? Dead.
Look, you're not gonna seduce me, so just leave me alone, okay?
Yo, listen up. I think I figured out how we can settle this once and for all. How about each of us comes up with reasons why we think we should live, turn them into some sort of speech. The top 3 speakers get to live.
How are we gonna judge that?
We'll vote.
May I propose a change in the topic? Instead of listing reasons why we would like to live, we should be listing reasons why our death would be a loss to society.
What?
For example, society will suffer if I die because...
Because what?
That's what you gotta tell us.
Come on, let's just get this over with.
Bougie, do you understand the criteria?
What's the criteria?
Do you think society will suffer if you die?
Oh, definitely.
What about you, Flaco?
Alright, who's gonna go first?
I'll go first.
Sure it's a good idea?
I'll speak my truth.
Alright, good luck, baby.
Thank you. Society would suffer if I die for multiple reasons. As an exotic dancer, I bring smiles to the faces of many sad and lonely men. And even you are into that. I'm extremely light, definitely noticed. I believe in charity. When I get lot of money to the Ronald McDonald House, so the children of all ages can always eat McDonald's for free. They're very happy. So for all these ideals and many more, I feel a valuable ass to society. All the 5 boroughs, and maybe even the world would be more messed up if I wasn't around to be around. That's it. Thank you.
That was really good, Bougie.
I know.
Who's next?
I'll go next. Yo, you want to go next? You okay with that?
Yeah. But you better come up with something good. 'Cause if you're not, you're going down, man. Pressure's on.
Oh, I'm aware the pressure's on.
Alright, now let's start talking.
Okay. Why society would suffer if I died by Paul Abraham Handel.
Sure, you wouldn't even listen to Bucci's speech. He's just pretending to me while he's practicing his own.
That is not true.
Paul cheated. Let's pick him. Who's with me?
Okay, let me tell you why society would suffer if I died in Flaco. Because unlike you, I contribute to society. I am a group leader of more than a dozen self-help organizations. I don't tear down other people's self-confidence and self-esteem. I help rebuild it. Also, I work with children and I work with the elderly. I try to treat people with respect and kindness. Do you, Flaco? Do you do any of those things? I say hello to my neighbor if I see him on the street. I lend a hand. I contribute. And that works for me. If nothing else, I care. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a good person and that I love me and that I care.
Said it. Yeah, well, I may not be perfect, but at least I'm man enough to admit it. Sure, up until now I'm pretty selfish and bad, but I don't apologize for it. Because if you grew up the way I did, you'd be the same. You might be worse. Hell, you might be dead. Maybe I didn't have the opportunities you had growing up, but I ain't making excuses. I take full responsibility for who I am. I did what I thought I had to do, and here I am, still alive and still standing. That's right. I'm standing here with the one gift that no one's ever taken from me and no one ever will, because I won't let them. I got a world full of potential coursing through my veins, and someday soon, I'll be a force of righteousness. And when that happens, baby, I'll move mountains. War's coming, yo. And when it does, the good guys are gonna need guys like me. Because guys like me, we're rare. You're right about one thing, Paul. Up until now, I haven't done much to make a difference. But my time is coming, son. My time is coming. I'm gonna let your conscience be your guide, people. Finito.
Don't be so serious. You're like my Latin king.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Do you understand the consequences of not trying?
What if I end up living and you all die? I'll feel guilty. And what if my life goes on and I'm still depressed and unhappy and I decide one day to kill myself? So I think it's better that I just die now so that I'm only responsible for my life and not any of yours.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Maggie, thank you, God. I'm sorry I said that thing about you being Toby and not being a pretty. You're not even really that bad, especially if these were the olden days.
I lost the game, Maggie. I lied in my speech.
About what?
Everything. I don't do things for other people. Yeah, but did I do it because it was the program or because I wanted to, sleep with you? I lied. Maggie, I'm a liar. I should be the one who dies.
I lied too. I'm not even really that fly.
I got no potential.
I stole a Rolex off a client last week.
I'm a convicted felon.
I'm selfish.
I'm a predator.
I slept with my aunt. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh!
Hard-loving creep.
Guys!
Tell me, window.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
tried to hurt myself last week. I got scared at the last minute, but I know I'm going to try it again. Because this feeling in me, it ain't changed since as long as I can remember. That's the real truth. It's gone. It's time.
And I'll be presenting two contrasting monologues. The first from How His Bride Came to Abraham by Karen's Son. The second from Your Good Man Charlie Brown by Kit Bacon. These pieces are asterisks for intolerance, prejudice, frank talk of death, violence, and religion. If you are offended by these things, please leave now. Thank you. And I proudly represent 34937. You're right. It wasn't the Israelis. No, they kept their hands clean. They only opened the gates. I had gone to the edge of the camp for bread. Children were crying, hungry again. Angry Timor, 3 years old, and Samaya, sucked Mama dry. Israeli tanks lined the fence. They didn't scare me much. There was always shooting. Scuttled from shadow to shadow. Past sundown now, curfew already. I made it through. I was as skinny as those shadows. Across our alley, I heard soldiers at a Rury's shouting, "Open up!" Down the road, a muffled scream. A man ran past. A shot flashed beside me and he fell, but I wasn't surprised. I just wanted to get home fast. Darting, I came to our door and held my hand up to the light glowing. I was happy when it cracked open, but about to scold Mama for not barring it tight. And then I saw past the soldier's feet to where little Timor was spread out on the floor, open like a messy fountain, bubbling bright red. I opened my mouth, nothing came out. A hatchet hung from the soldier's fist. I saw my mama pressed up against the wall, clutching Samaya. I heard her. I swear this one's a girl. But he just grabbed the baby and threw her against the wall. Girls become mothers. Mothers breed sons. Then he lifted his iron-spiked boot and slammed it down hard on the baby's face. I screamed, "Mama!" and I jumped for his boot, but he just whacked me off with his hatchet and slammed his foot down again and again and again, mashing her tiny face. And he must have been tired, for he turned around only once more, slicing my mom's belly straight. She bent her head over without a sound, and Peg rolled into her lap. It was a war, dark time. A C. A C. I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How does anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the quality of my work? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so,